I'm recording this in the morning time, so when other people view it, it's not going to be morning. So, but I wanted to kind of make this a little bit short today, but I'm just starting to see more people dealing with some of the issues that my family's been dealing with, as far as in police corruption. I've been noticing a lot more of child support cases. I didn't realize how rampant that stuff was. At least two people in the last 2 weeks talking about how the government's like abuse their kids and stuff. I don't know. I don't know, but I can only assume that they're telling the truth from what I'm experienced. And so, unless, what is it, innocent until proven guilty. And so, essentially, I'm assuming they're telling the truth unless there's information that says they're not. And so, a lot of these people have reached out to Josh Stein, the governor of North Carolina, just like I have reached out to Roy Cooper and all these people. Now, Roy Cooper was the past governor. Josh Stein is the new governor. He used to be the attorney general. Now that position's occupied by Jeff Jackson. But essentially, I'm seeing people. I'm looking at comments. People are reaching out. People are complaining about Josh Stein not returning calls or doing anything. And I understand that like he's got a big job to do. But I mean, just some follow ups, and we're not getting that. We're not getting any of that. We're getting ignored. And to be honest, I know like we're going through economic uncertainty with the tariff talk or whatever, but I'm gonna be honest. Personally, I don't know the difference whether we have tariffs or not tariffs, or we don't have tariffs, because it's like with the economic drain that fighting this battle has on my family and I, it's we don't see it. And to be honest, I didn't want to fight this battle, you know, but I lost a lot of money. I couldn't work. Had I got this charge and been able to pay $1,500 to get it, you know, maybe dropped to something else, even though I didn't break any laws, I wouldn't have been fine with it, but I would have been more content with that decision. But we live in a society to where people try to make it out as if America is not corrupt. And don't get me wrong, America is still better, in my opinion, than a lot of other countries. But we have corruption, and as I've mentioned before, the corruption isn't prevalent in rich communities. It happens to poor people. I'm gonna go inside. It's starting to get cold. But that's where the corruption occurs. And the reason is because when you're poor or when you're not in a high economic class, then you can't afford the best attorneys. That's why you have rich people that can do stuff for so long and get away with it. Because they're buying judges. That's a real thing. They're buying judges. They're buying deals. Same thing with Jeffrey Epstein. Like he was raping these little girls for years, and basically he had all, and so he was able to escape free until essentially like the information became like too overbearing to ignore. And so all the information was out there. It's like with P. Diddy and all this stuff. Like you hear these whispers and these rumors of people doing stuff. And like, just like with me and the rumors that I'm spreading, these aren't just rumors. Like, these are truths. All these people that are on social media that are reaching out to Josh Stein, and I don't, whoever's viewing this, I don't know where you're viewing it from, and for all I know, it could be some of the people that are committing the misconduct, but that's fine. But that's the issue. It's like when we're posting this stuff, it's not, we're not just running talking out of our asses. And so it's like people need to look at these rumors not as conspiracy but as truth. Because I just Remy, that's my dog. Just he loves be attention, but like these entities, like these aren't just conspiracies. Like this shit really happens, and this is why. Like I studied law in college. I studied a variety of topics in school, And so, like, I'm well educated, I'm well versed. Thank you for all the people joining in and speaking to me. But so this is doing well. But this is an issue that we thank you. This is an issue that we are dealing with as people. And so, for all these people that are dealing with this stuff, if you want to get any justice or you want to stop being victimized, you got to make your voices heard. And for me, like I had a couple people telling me, because I'm on the next door talking about this. They're talking about, well, Alamance County is dangerous. I don't care. That shit don't scare me. I'm from Fayetteville. Like, just to be real with my audience. Like, I know people that killed people. I didn't do any of that stuff, but I have respect from those same guys. Like, my name, and I've been in my squabbles, had to defend myself. But I could have easily gone down a dark path, but I decided to give my life to God and to do the right thing because I've always cared about other people. I've always cared about doing the right thing. But I know of people that had potential that wasted it, that did stuff, that killed people, that did a lot of stuff. I wasn't friends with those people, but I didn't have a problem with those people because I had respect from those. And again, I had to defend myself a bunch of times. So somebody coming at me, threatening me, that shit don't scare me. And that's all they got here in Alamance County. And so I'm fighting I'm fighting for all the victims. And so that's all I want is I want people to be treated equally. I want the law to be applied fairly. And when we vote and when these politicians they get in, I want them to do what they say they're going to do. Like I don't give a shit about tariffs. Like I care about tariffs, but that's not impacting a lot of people the way that police misconduct is. That's the issue, and it's not talked about in society. You know, I don't understand. We give police officers all this power without properly vetting them. We give the and it's a society of friendship rather than you worked hard for it, and that's the problem. And I know a lot of you guys know about Donald Trump and the Doge. A lot of you hate him or whatever. I'm still trying to give him a chance myself, but in my opinion, I think Doge it could be useful for weeding out corruption. And so I myself I'm advocating for transparency, and that's what I like. Oh, Donald Trump is the president of the United States for whoever's asking. But in America, a lot of people don't like him because he's doing stuff that is different than other presidents have. So, but yes, I'm just trying to advocate for not only myself but other victims because this started out with me being attacked by a police officer because my wife told the neighbors who had ties to the government that I was biracial. I never would have thought, that being biracial would like affect me because I don't see color, I don't see race. I mean, I like what I like, but if my daughters was to date a black guy or something like that, which my mother's black, I wouldn't care. Even if I was all white, I wouldn't care. But in America, we have this viewpoint, that like that certain races are dominant, and we got to get rid of that crap. And we divide each other with this Democrat Republican stuff, and we're all people. We are all people. We are all God's. We are all God's children, in my opinion. And if you don't believe in God, that's cool. But I believe in God. Like I'm a real Christian. It astounds me that these same people that proclaim to be God fearing and loving kids and respecting the law go out and do these heinous things. Go out and rape kids and take kids from their parents and violate people's rights. Thank you. And so those are the people that I'm fighting for. And for me, I'm not afraid to die. I'm not afraid to die for the right cause so that when my children can grow up in a better world. And I don't want my wife wouldn't want me to say that, but I'm willing to do what it takes. And so For all you guys watching, thank you. And for the people that will be watching later, um, if you want, again, if you want your story, if you're dealing with a troubling, situation from the government, tell me. I want your story to be heard because I want the world to see, the corruption that is being hidden. All right, buddy. I want the world to see what we're going through. The nameless faces that are dealing with stuff. When I moved here 5, 6 years ago, we were great. I was getting ready to buy my second house, had money saved, had investments. It's all gone. It is all gone. I'm working with a little bit of money now, building it back up, all from corruption, having to pay corrupt lawyers. And then when you report these lawyers to the bar who's supposed to do something, they don't do anything. Thank you. We have to come together as a people, as humans. Not, and if you're seeing this in America, wherever, you're being ruled over, you gotta take action. And I know sometimes it might be harder for certain people, but I hope that I can be that voice that gets you through. And so I do hope to create real change because I want to see everybody thrive. Well, this is Brian signing out.